Hey, yo, what up, though? It's your boy, man, Bow Easy, man. You checking out realtalkingwide.net. Y'all know what it is. Official like a referee whistle. Blow that. Word. Yeah, it was simple, man. I just remember being in the studio, and I remember Stunner and my management team. They hit me up and they asked me, Stephen Hill's trying to get in contact with you. You want to know if you want to take on this challenge or this responsibility of holding down the number one music show on cable television. And I thought about it, and I remember just asking like all my partners, like, yo, should I do this? I remember asking Birdman, like, yo, should I do this? I remember calling JD, asking JD, like, yo, I got this opportunity to, for the first time ever, have my own TV show. That's how I looked at it. Of course, in my career, everybody's always asking me, like, when you going to get into TV? The comparisons with me and Will, and, because of the film work and the music thing and going back and forth constantly. It was like a no-brainer. Once I asked JD and he approved and Birdman approved, I was like, and then I felt in my heart like it was cool for me to do. Then it was a done deal after that, because I always listen to what people got to say, and I felt like in my heart I've tried to have my own television shows a couple times. I had my own sitcom with WB, didn't fall through. Came back again with the WB, didn't fall through, and I felt like God always had me, as a caller for me to be on TV. I got too much personality for me not to be on TV. You know what I mean? So I just took it and I said, you know what? I'm going to take this opportunity and I'm going to turn it into my own. And that's all I'm doing right here at 106 is just stepping on the stage and just having so much fun and just turning this show into my own. You know what I mean? From having a lot of say-so into it, from being a consultant of the show, which is more than just a host. I have say-so on, who we bring, who we might not bring. So it's more than just a job. It's like a real position.
Did this position come to you like a complete surprise?
The offer didn't come to me as a surprise because I've been shouting out I'm Mr. 106 my whole career. Having the most videos retired on the network, most appearances on the network, and just claiming that name. Similar to how when Wayne claimed he was the best rapper alive. Regardless of what others might believe of his opinion, he said it so much that his fans start believing that he was actually the best rapper alive. So, like my mother would always tell me, when you claim something, and you continue to keep claiming it and putting your name on it, eventually people will have to see you for that. And that's really all it was. It was no surprise. I felt like no other artist in music could do this. I feel like it wouldn't make sense for him. People know this is where I came from. If it wasn't for 106 in Park, it never would have been no Bow Wow. It wouldn't be no Scream tours. All the tours, every tour that I've had, they sponsored. So I've always been 106. If it wasn't for 106, I wouldn't be here. So it was almost like a no-brainer. It was almost like me returning home. I remember doing this video. It's a video circulating with Snoop, and I'm at Snoop house, and I got Jermaine on the phone, and they both telling me what I should be doing. You know what I'm saying? They like, you need to go home. That's what you need to do. You need to go back and collect all the things that made you who you are. And don't be afraid to go grab it because the people know you for owning that stuff. So me coming back to 106 was not only something I wanted to do, but listening to Snoop, listening to JD, and listening. That's why you see a lot of these young cats fall off so quick, because they don't listen. Even though I've accomplished as much as I've accomplished, when my big homies talk to me, I always listen and pay attention and take in what they got to say. Yeah. Well, my actual role in with 106 is, of course, be Mr. 106 5 days out of the week on TV. Aside from that, consultant, which means my deal is in my deal that I have to bring a show to the network. I'm in creative meetings, coming up with creative ideas for the show, just giving my input on who we should bring. As y'all see so far since we took over, we've been having nothing but the top-notch people in the game. We got Denzel Washington came through, Don Cheadle came through. We got Nicki coming here. I got Nicki coming next week. I got Jeezy coming shortly. Shout out to my boy Ant called me for Jeezy. He's like, yo, Young got a single coming, and I need you to clear some space. It's funny because like now I'm getting people like with artists, like major artists, that are like texting my phone, like literally, like no lie, no bullshit. They're like texting me saying, yo, I need to get on 106. Yo, Bow, I need you to, can you make sure to tell people to vote for this? So it's fun. So I feel like now my position in hip hop as right now was just to I'm a part of it. I'm just trying to play my part in just keeping it alive. You know what I'm saying? Being that 106 is the only last urban hip hop show we got on cable. Period. If it wasn't without 106, there's nowhere for artists to go. So by me being on here, I'm just trying to make it easier for my hip hop peers and for the R&B artists and everybody that's in our circle in today's music. Just make it easy for them to come when they come. You know what I mean? Because I'm an artist, so they know what's up. You know what I mean? They know I know the inside, and that's really my position here, man, is to light up the room and to make sure that as a young boss, I hate using that word because everybody want to be a boss, but as a young, you know, I guess we could say boss shit. That's like the only word you could use for this. So I guess as like a young boss or president, whatever you want to have you, that's really my job, man. Is to make sure I'm on point 5 days out of the week on camera, fresh to death, doing what I got to do, bringing the hottest talent through here, and making sure that the show's hot and it's different, and that's it. Keep elevating. That's it.
So are you a producer technically, and how important is that to get that acclaim, that producer credit? How important is
It's very important for me to have a consultant credit because it just makes sense, from my film work and movies and me just stepping, getting my feet in the door really as far as film. Like now I'm really attacking film and television heavy now. So this is definitely a good start, a good learning tool for me, from the production side of things to being in these staff meetings. I'm on calls every morning at 8:30. I have to be up every morning at 8:30. If I don't make it into the office at 8:30, then I have a special number that I have to call in and punch my extension in so I can listen to what's going on day by day. So this is something I have to do daily. So it's more than just getting in front of that camera, but it was definitely important, man. It's it just goes in my resume, and for me to only be 25 years old and for me to be like the poster child for BET right now, and for me to have this position of power here is definitely just trying to set the tone for other young black men too who are aspiring to be young CEOs or whatever it is that they want to be in the game, to show them that it is possible and you can do it. I think that it's very important for me to diversify my hustle. Not only myself, but you see a lot of cats in hip hop starting to do it because it's all about being smart. It's all about knowing your timing. It's all about knowing when to move and when to dip and dab in other things. One person I always speak highly of, no matter what people always try to make out of it, but it's 50. Regardless of what people have to say about him, he's definitely a guy that I respect because he did it the way how you're supposed to do it. Nobody wants to rap forever. You can because it's your first love, but nobody wants to rap forever. You become uncool at a certain point. Only Jay-Z makes it so cool, you know what I mean? But other than that, he did it the right way, man. He's like a guy. He reminds me of like a drug dealer that you're supposed to do it that way if you're gonna sell drugs. Get in, go hard for 5 years, 6 years. Don't stay around too long. Get all the money you can and leave. Don't stay around so you can get caught. Don't keep, what I'm saying? He did it the right way. He put a hard 6 years working into the game, sold millions of records, made millions of dollars. And now you just see him in this comfortable space where and he seems happy to where, he just said, I made $177,000 in 15 minutes on QVC. So he's showing basically the money that you rappers make going into the clubs and working your ass off and slaving for. I'm making what you're making, but I'm making it in 15 minutes with less work. You know what I'm saying? So that's the whole key. And, Jay's mastered that too. To make the key is to make the most money without having to do all of the work. And once you do that, man, you succeed. So